Medical Center's CDU, reminding you you're not alone. They can help, man. They blend medical, behavioral, and 12-step recovery models to get you through your addiction. Call 870-836-1289, 1-800-232-1289. And remember, all calls are confidential. Elite Fitness Clubs. They are a premier fitness destination offering 24/7 key fob access, cutting-edge equipment, free weights, interactive cardio machines, and so much more. The club emphasizes the preventative benefits of exercise against serious illness, promoting a healthier lifestyle. With various workout options, including fitness-on-demand virtual classes, Elite Fitness Clubs should be your first call. Matter of fact, you can call them at 870-807-2589 and see what Elite can do for you. Mitch Lowe's Body Shop, serving auto owners for more than 20 years. They do auto body, collision repair, framework, glasswork, refinishing. Accidents do happen, so if you find yourself in the ditch, just call
Maria
at Mitch Lowe's Body Shop, 837-2560.
Oh.
The Sandbar, they might be getting a few phone calls today with the damages and stuff in the area. I'm just saying.
People get hungry.
837-20. No, I was talking about Mitch Lowe's.
Oh.
Body Shop.
Oh, yeah.
Trees fall, cars underneath.
Especially over on Cedar Street.
Yeah, you never know.
Watch yourself.
I'm just saying.
Bunch of cedar trees.
The Sandbar, 245 South Adams in Camden. They're open from 4 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, and they provide a fantastic atmosphere and great service. Check them out online or just call them, 870-836-3003 for an exceptional dining experience. Everybody's Antiques, 436 South Bradley in El Dorado, premier destination for antiques, gifts, and collectibles. They've got 120 dealers, 31,000 square feet, and they've got an exceptionally wide variety of treasures to explore. I wholeheartedly recommend shopping with a friend. We are brought to you by our friends out at First Choice Family Care. How was Dr. Smith yesterday? Was she all right?
She was good. We had a good time.
She kept texting me, telling me she was running late.
And we found out why Dr. Google said that she was wrong and misinformative.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So we haven't made fun of her that Dr. Google told her that. She was like, "You did appeal it, right?" I said, "Oh, yeah, I did. I told him you're a real live doctor and everything, certified, and that you're our county doctor and all this other stuff and everything." And then, as soon as I filed the appeal, they immediately threw me into Google rehab camp.
Right.
And they were asking me all kinds of doctor questions. And I'm like, I'm not the doctor. I'm telling you, she's the doctor. Why am I having to go through rehab?
There you go. Now that everybody is caught up, First Choice Family Care wants to be your first choice destination for health.
And she's better than Dr. Google.
Yes. Well, I mean, she can actually write prescriptions. So.
Dr. Google can't. Yeah, what good are you if you're a doctor who doesn't have a prescription pad?
There you go.
What do I mean, really?
First Choice Family Care, open 8 to 6, Monday through Friday. Call 870-800-9002. Morning, Keri.
Good morning.
How's Keri Weatherford today?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Yeah, well, I'm here. It's been a week, man. I had some tooth issues. Had a big old abscess come up, swole my mouth out, and all of that neat stuff. Went to see the doctor, and not Dr. Smith. It was Dr. Smith. Anyway, went and saw the doctor, and they got me better. Anyway,
more gooder,
yeah.
than you were before.
Yeah.
That's at least a start.
More broker than I was before. That's
always.
Sure. All right, guys and gals, you guys hang out. Give me just a minute to get all of our stuff in one sock, and we'll be right back with Keri Weatherford, everybody. Stay tuned. Good morning, South Arkansas. It's time for the Washita River Report for Friday, January 12th in Camden. The current gauge reading is 12.29 feet. Arkadelphia currently at 4.39 feet. At Thetcher Lock and Dam, the current gauge reading is 77.5 feet. And at Morro Bay State Park, the gauge is 68.2 feet. We do have a late opening over in Hampton. They're going to have a 2-hour delay this morning due to power outages. Buses are going to run 2 hours late. School's going to start at 10 a.m. Stay posted to this station for more updates. There's also a wind advisory that will remain in effect from 6 o'clock this morning until midnight tonight. West winds at 20 to 30 miles an hour, gusting as high as 45 miles an hour are expected. Remember, gusty winds could blow around unsecured objects. Tree limbs could be blown down, and a few power outages may result. Stay up to date with your current river conditions right here every weekday morning.
It's time to check the Radio Works South Arkansas Community Bulletin Board.
Impact Camden presents Mix and Mingle, Boots, Brims, and Blazers on Saturday, January 13th from 5 to 10 p.m. There is a $25 donation to attend. The event will be held at the Ivor Clark Park Center, located at 627 Visor in Camden. Live music by Joe Beasley Experience Band and refreshments will be available. Call 901-628-3959 for more information.
We're looking at mostly cloudy skies throughout the day, gradually becoming sunny with temperatures falling to around 37 by 5 this afternoon. It's going to be windy with gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear skies, overnight low near 27. For Saturday, it'll be sunny and 54. Then on Saturday night, mostly clear and 19. Sunday, partly sunny with temperatures reaching near 32. Out of the Radio Works Weather Center, I'm JJ. All right, back in the studios from the Extension office.
Yeah,
It's Keri
the new
Weatherford,
office.
everybody. Yes, they got a whole new, they got new digs, man. All right, I'm so jealous. I mean, we're
You're
getting new
soon.
digs, but you know, I mean, for us, they've been dangling it in front of us, you know, like that carrot on
Say,
a
I think
stick.
y'all knew y'all were moving longer before we did.
Yeah, and we still ain't gone no place.
Still struggling to get over there.
So, but they have got so many different moving parts that they have got to get through.
Y'all
to
do have a
move
lot.
us.
Y'all do have a lot. That's for
See,
sure.
Y'all just had to pick up your jackets and move, right?
No,
No, not so much.
Let's pick up the coffee machine. All right, let's move on.
You know, all I need. Yeah, I'm sorry.
We've
No.
had people and they're like, "Where did you have all that stuff?" When they look at all the stuff that we've been in the process of moving, they're like, "Where was that?" I'm like, "You have no idea the cracks and crevices we were able to put stuff."
I've been to Keri's office. I'm sure she found stuff she had forgotten she had.
Oh, yeah, there was a few things. Most everything I actually knew, but there were things I was looking at. I was like, okay, this curriculum and supplies have been sitting here. I've been here 11 years, and I've never seen it used. It might be time to move in a different direction.
You're
with
either
this.
going to reinstate this program or get rid of it. One of the two.
Exactly. We had a lot of stuff, and we still have a lot of stuff, and we're still actually. I mean, we're in the new building, 625 Adams, which is the old OPED building. We are in it. Everything, pretty much everything is over there. But it's not necessarily where it's going to go yet. We're still kind of having to figure all that out and unpack. It's been we have never quit doing the regular part of our job. So
Right.
it was like answer phone call and tell a guy where to put something when we were moving, you know, or return some emails and then throw some boxes somewhere. We're definitely a little faster with our response time again. We slowed down a little bit there for a little bit, but we're back up and running pretty good. We've had a lot of walk-in traffic. It's a different location. I think we're a little bit more accessible to some people.
Well, and that, you know, so often we find that people just don't know what all the extension office does.
Yeah, no, a lot of people. I mean, people we work with on a daily basis don't know what all we do. So I mean, that's the cool thing is that, and then we're in touch with people who do other things, you know, that we can get people set up with if they're looking for NRCS or something like that. But you know, I love my little saying. I think it sounds funny and it works, but if you're growing it or if it grows and it's not human, I can tell you how to kill it or keep it alive. And then if it's human or if it's been harvested, then my family and consumer science agent, you know, she does the education for the daycares, but she also educates on safety and nutrition, food safety, and all that kind of stuff. So once you take the tomato off the tomato plant, she's going to tell you how to cook it healthily and how to preserve it. And then she does the trainings for the daycares, which is best care. So that's the human side. And then we have our 4-H side, which is youth development from age 5 to 19, hands-on youth development. We actually had a new club first meeting yesterday afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So that was a lot of fun.
First of 2024?
First new club in a long time.
Oh, okay.
But it's this was a club meeting that we started getting the group together with intent for it to be a 4-H sewing club. But we have kids in it interested in shooting sports. We have kids that are interested in livestock. So we had to kind of back things up a little bit. We're still going to do some sewing because that's kind of what started this group. But that's not going to be their only focus. So and robotics. We had several kids that were interested in the robotics side of things. So we're gonna try to get all of their interests touched on over the next few months, and I think we'll have a club up and running pretty good. So we're really excited about that. So if there's anybody locally, this group is probably going to be primarily Camden kids, just because they're meeting at 3:45 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So if that's something you're interested in, please give me a call and I'll get you set up with them.
Sure, the number to dial?
870-231-1160. Our number has not changed. We did transfer that number to our new location. And then we also were working on putting together a new club in Stevens. So that'll start, the first meeting for that, if you're a Stevens person or out in that direction, is going to be on not Thursday next week, but Thursday the 25th. And they're planning on doing it right after school at 3:15. We've got a group of kids over that way. And I believe we're setting that up at the community center over there. My 4-H program assistant has put a lot of effort and a lot of time into getting these clubs together, and made a lot of contacts in doing so. So we're looking forward to seeing these 4-H programs come together. If you're interested in either one of those or any other programs you have, you're welcome to give us a call, myself or Tiffany, at 870-231-1160.
All right. Oh, we want to remind everybody to use caution in the area with all the high winds and everything that was through the area, right, Doc? Mm-hmm. We do have multiple reports of trees down and power outages. Over in Hampton, the school has been canceled for today. They'll resume their normal schedule probably on Tuesday due to the storm damage. Sounded like Hampton got hit really, really hard. So, you guys stay out of that area if at all possible. If you don't have business over there, or if you can postpone your business over there, you should probably do so and let Judge Nutt and his crew get everything back to normal over there. All right. We're in the studio with Keri Weatherford from our county extension office. So you were talking about a new class that you guys just kicked off yesterday. What are the primary what are the kids learning in this new class?
Well, yesterday we focused on sewing, which was really fun. We had a couple kids that came. They had a leader that basically said, "Hey, look, I know that sewing's not necessarily your ideal thing, but come, because I know you're interested in livestock, and that will come with this club." And so we had several that came because they were more interested in the livestock end of things. And it's so
funny. Teach them how to sew leather?
No, we didn't go into leather, but it's so funny to watch these kids that came in with little to no intention of sewing, and loving it. You could really see them enjoy it. And then I have to point out, we had somebody, a parent that brought a couple extra sewing machines, and one of the sewing machines she brought was this old sewing machine, and it was so cool. Thoroughly enjoyed seeing that. I think the kids probably got tickled.
Was it a pedal singer?
No, it wasn't that old. I mean, it actually had electricity and all that.
Oh man, see that ain't old.
Oh, but it was so smooth. I was really impressed. I've never sewed on one. So, no, it wasn't a pedal. Our kids might have killed us if it was a pedal. But it was a neat little machine. But it was, I think the adults were all, salivating over this little machine, and the kids are just laughing at us like, why do y'all keep looking at this thing? But it was in great condition and run really well. She'd replaced belts and some wheels and stuff. So anyway, the kids, it was neat to see the kids enjoy it. we got moving on them really fast to get the kids to actually get in on them. We are going to touch on that again next month. We're going to do some sewing machine again, and we're looking into talking to parents. Excuse me. We are going to be talking to the parents of the kids that are interested in livestock. We need to get moving on that. But as I told the youth that were interested in that they can want to do everything, but mom and dad have to be involved in the livestock side of things. So we have to talk to mom. They're the ones that are going to start out with the pocketbook and the time and the location.
You can't just show up with a
Right.
cow and say, "Mommy, it followed me home."
That doesn't work.
Doesn't work, okay? You know, I mean,
It doesn't work.
Farmer Brown down the street, he gonna be hacked off if you took his cow too, okay?
Yeah, so and to say that if there's anybody else in the county that's interested in doing, especially any 4-H, but especially if you're wanting to get into the livestock, or if you are already in livestock and you have not signed up for 4-H, you need to call our office. We need to get you signed up into the new system, and we need to make sure that we've touched base with you on your livestock and gotten set up to do some rounds and do some visiting and see your animals and get you set up for fair. And then there's also those that are interested in, this is the second time in a while, we haven't had it in a while, where we've had kids interested in shooting sports. But I have kids interested in shooting sports and at least 2 parents that are willing to help, which means we can put a shooting sports program back in Ouachita County. If we have parents that are willing to go through the background checks and take the training, we can have, and the schools, yes, they might have archery and they have trap, and that is wonderful. More power to them. I want them to have that. But I will let you know that with our shooting sports program, we do have trap. We do have archery. We also have 22 rifle. We have air rifle. We have 22 pistol. We have air pistol. We have muzzle loading.
Well, see, y'all need cowboy shooting.
So we've got some more options. Well, that would be closer on your primitive. So if you want to call that
You
primitive.
know, everybody can come out in their boots and chaps and
I don't
see
care what they wear,
see
as
how
long as
good
it's
they
safe.
are. You know what I mean? Quick draw, McGraw, and stuff like that.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's
Well, it's
go
fun
with
stuff,
firearm
man.
safety. Well, there are some out there that really is pretty cool if you watch some of the videos. Some of
Absolutely.
these people that are
Yeah, I'm
shooting
not
from
funning.
the-
I'm being doggone serious.
shooting from the hip, but that's not what we're going to be teaching. We are
Missed
gonna-
opportunities.
yeah, absolutely, but it will be proper gun safety, range safety, and get them an opportunity to go compete, and so hopefully there'll be more to that coming.
All right.
But to part of what's going to bring that into the county is more people interested. So, and that's something that I've always been surprised that I've not been able to pull together in Ouachita County, with as many people as out there shooting and having a good time.
Well, that's because we don't need nobody to teach us. We know which end's the dangerous end.
Well, and that might be part of it. That might be part of it. But
We don't need nobody telling us how to do that.
well, even if you know how, come on out, be a part
Teach.
of it. Come teach. Come enjoy.
Be a mentor.
Other youth. If you're a youth, if you're a 4-H age person, realize you got friends that have similar interests in this kind of thing. And why don't you come show off your skills?
Well, and not only that, I mean, you bring the firearms out.
Bring the firearms. Well, we'll get there once we get. But we're gonna have to start out with those leaders and those parents that are willing to
Responsibly.
responsibly teach, and they have to go through. These leaders have to go through, first off, a background check, a child maltreatment check. They become mandated reporters to the state, and then they go to a training that focuses for about half a day. They'll focus on child development and appropriate ways to teach, and then they also focus on skills and whatnot for the competition, how a competition's set up, and how to train a team. So they leave the trainings with a lot of knowledge to back them up and to put them in a situation where they can take kids to a program. The way our programs are organized is we have to have someone trained in the discipline that we have happening. So if we were to have a bunch of kids that wanted to do archery, but our leader is only trained in rifle. We can only do rifle. So that's where we need extra people so we can get them trained in multiple disciplines.
Okay. All right. So, if people are interested, it's 231
1160.
1160. You guys can give Keri a call, give her office a call,
Absolutely.
and they would be more than happy to get you pointed in the right direction.
Yeah, yesterday afternoon I had a young lady ask me, she said, how many things can we do? And I said, oh, sweetheart, it's unlimited. I said, it may not be during the 4-H club meeting, but it's unlimited possibilities of what you can do. I've got a 4-H'er right now that just signed up for a waterfowl count where they're going to be doing some stuff with waterfowl. So there's things out there all over. We just have to know what you're interested in to get that to you.
Absolutely. So, there's that. And now, we're going to change gears 100% right quick. We've got a great big cold snap.
Yes, we do.
That is occurring. I mean, it's not maybe going to happen.
No, it's happening.
It's not like yesterday or the day before when Code Red went off and said, "Y'all leave your water dripping and wrap your pipe." No, we actually doing it this time, right?
We need to. If you haven't already done it, you need to be getting out there doing it now. There's the common sense. Those things that were put out in their Code Red were definitely very, very important. But as an ag agent, I'm going to focus on the livestock or the pet end of what Judge McAdoo put out there. And so remember, those of you, and I think you as producers, this is a common sense thing. But if you have livestock, make sure they have access to water every day. And with the temperatures we have, you might need to go break ice multiple times. If you can keep water running, that will help. But with the cold we're getting, I don't know that will be enough. So make sure that you're out breaking ice so that your animals can get something to drink. Because just because they're not hot doesn't mean they're not thirsty. They need to be able to get something to drink. They need some kind of windbreak. Your livestock end is going to need a windbreak of some sort and possibly somewhere to get into to stay warm. And your pets. And think about the fact that if you have something that's going to soak up moisture and it's going to soak up any of that, then that's not going to stay warm. So when you have your shavings or your straw especially soaks up quite a bit of moisture, and it can be very warm, but once it gets moist, that doesn't do real well. But there's heat lamps out there that are going to give off heat. Again, they need to have their water broken up. If you can, I would strongly encourage you to bring pets in the home. If you're a small homeowner poultry person.
Chickens in the living room is fun.
Excuse me today.
You don't think chickens in the living room is fun?
They're not going to be in mine.
Well, you can litter train them.
I doubt it.
They'll use a cat box.
Mm-hmm.
They love scratching and stuff.
Yeah, they would probably enjoy that. But those are things you're probably going to want to, again, a heat lamp, potentially, plenty of shavings or something warm. Have them have a roost so they're not putting their feet on the cold ground or the cold bottom of your coop. You're wanting to give, again, a windbreak, something where they can get out of that wind and huddle up. I can remember with the snow that we had, it's not looking like this is going to be that same kind of snow experience that we've had in a couple years back. But they're not going to be able to get out and do much in that. So if you're a free ranger, you're going to probably need to put out more food than you normally do. You're going to need to be checking their water on a regular basis. We personally have a thing that you put in the water and plug in, and it just keeps the water more of a room temperature, just warm enough to keep it from freezing. But you need to be checking on that on a regular basis. And just because you put it out there warm and set it up warm doesn't mean that in the temperatures we're going to get that it's going to stay warm. You're going to have to bundle up, go out and check on your animals. whether they are dogs, whether they are livestock. If it's a cat, you need to find a warm spot for the cat if you're not one to let your cats in the house. That may be interesting at our house. Our cat comes in. If we had a snow issue, I don't know what would happen, because he comes in, but he goes out to go to the bathroom. There's no litter box. So, but those are some things to be aware of. Is your animal going to be outside at all, and for how long? Just because you let a cat out, my cat goes in and out as he pleases, but basically he knows that it's when the door opens is when he can come in. We're not listening for him. But if I let him out in this cold, I'm going to be checking the door on a regular basis until he comes back in. So
absolutely.
Just don't leave your animals out on a long period. Make sure that you have the heat lamps or some kind of heat source, that you are checking it regularly, and that you have a way to keep them warm in the event that you do lose electricity.
All right. Thank you, Keri.
Thank you.
All right, Doc Bryce, you want to add anything to all of that?
My cats stay inside, so I don't have to worry about it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sandy, well, it depends on what she's doing. She wouldn't go out this morning. She was smart. She knew what was up. I had to
She's like, no.
I had to get behind her and push her out the door. It's like, come on now, go do your puppy stuff, and you can come back in. Then she's like, no, I'm not going to do anything.
Yep, not going to do it.
So finally got her outside, and she's got a bucket of water out there too. I had to wash that thing out because it was loaded with debris from the storm. So she got some fresh water, let her do her puppy stuff, and I, as promised, I let her come back in, so she's back inside for the day.
All right.
But
I had during that snowstorm that we had, the 2-week one, where we had 20 or 17 inches or whatever.
Right.
One of my dogs, she got to where the snow would pack up in her pads. And she wouldn't walk outside. I mean, she would just stop and couldn't walk anymore. And we got to where we were putting trash bags over her feet to go outside. And not that they were cold, but that the snow was packing into her feet and hurting her.
Absolutely.
You got to find something to protect those feet.
So you guys think about your forever friends.
You got to get them some puppy mittens.
Yeah, I wasn't going there. But Walmart bags did the trick. She got out long enough to go to the bathroom and got back in, but without hurting.
That was cold on the toes.
Sandy didn't know what to do when that happened, because it was thick enough to where it kind of pretty much came up to her belly.
Yeah.
And then so to walk through it, she had to leap just to get through the yard.
I had some young dogs at that time, and they're older now and they're bigger, but they had to jump through it to make a trail narrow enough that they could get through it to go to the bathroom.
Just think about your forever friends there, my friends. And, remember, if you think it's cold outside, so do they. All right, guys and gals, it's the Roundtable. Want to remind you about the closure over in Hampton. Schools are closed today due to storm damage and power outages. They are still showing a lot of outages over in the Calhoun County area, right, Doc Bryce?
Yes.
Okay, then.
What else do you want? Yeah, I mean, they're still showing stuff and
things,
and not much has changed because the sun's just now coming up,
right?
And they're probably just now getting around to assessing. I'm sure they had the scouts out through the dark hours, but now the light is out, and they're probably at that point where they're trying to figure out, all right, what we're gonna do now.
So while they scratch their heads and get a plan together, we're going to go ahead and take a break. It's the Roundtable, brought to you each and every weekday morning by our friends out at Budget Propane, now serving Calhoun County. Call Budget Propane, 870-393-0032. Storage, floor, and carpet. They've got that website where they invite you to visualize. You can see your new flooring project online. Yeah. Just upload your photo into their visualizer. And see your options.
The options.
Ouachita County Medical Center's Chemical Dependency Unit, the CDU, they blend medical, psychological, and the 12-step recovery models to help you get through your addiction the easiest way possible. They're the pros, man. 870-836-1289, 1-800-232-1289, ensuring confidentiality, hope, beauty, enlightenment, and promise. Ouachita County's CDU. Elite Fitness Clubs, they're there to pump you up. That's right, and they do offer 24/7 key fob access. Go to info@elitefitnessclubs.net for more information, or just call my friend Nick May over there, 870-807-2589. Mitch Lowe's Body Shop. Accidents happen, so if you find yourself in the ditch, just call.
Or a tree on your car.
Well,
Call Maria.
Yeah, 837-2560.
Stay off Cedar Street.
Yes.
All them cedar trees.
Boy, I'm here to tell you, they're unforgiving.
Mm-hmm.
The Sandbar, 245 South Adams in Camden, open from 4 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, providing a fantastic atmosphere and great service. Call 870-836-3003 for an exceptional dining experience. Everybody's Antiques, 436 South Bradley. Find them online at everybodiesantiques.com or just call 870-875-1444. Visit this antique haven for a diverse and exciting shopping experience. And finally, by First Choice Family Care, they want to be your first choice for medical. They're open from 8 to 6 Monday through Friday, located at 476 Hospital Drive. Call Dr. Smith's office, 870-807-9002. Doc, what you got going on over there?
Well, I guess I'm going to get into some regular programming over here and then go scout around and see what kind of damages we got, because I just realized we may not have any power out at the transmitter.
Oh.
You know, because we got that new, really cool new
generator thing, yeah.
From Alan Dane.
Yeah, yeah. So we never know if we're.
Yeah, so we don't know if, because I'm looking at Washita Electric Co-op's outages.
Right.
And there's 474 reported out in Washita County.
Right.
Well, are we one of those 474?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We've got a Generac out there.
We do, but I need to make sure that are we on commercial power or alternative power?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, it'll change up the
broadcasting
music a little bit, though, because the country might go alternative.
Yeah. We'll be back.
News Talk 92, KBEU Bearden.
I'm sorry, can you clarify that last sentence for me?
That means the news and talk of South Arkansas on News Talk 92, KBEU. Hello, South Arkansas. I'm Doc Bryce. Let's talk news. Washita